He's still out of the shotgun on 1st and 5 here. He's looking to pass, looking for his man deep, and the ball will be dropped. Tristan Ducker can't hold on to it in double coverage. Leading the game by a little bit more than this. You know, I think at this point in their game against Bellevue East, they had almost 49 points by now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the playoffs. Both teams fighting really hard, and Millard North, they probably have even more of a push knowing that they could knock off the undefeated T-Birds here.
Absolutely. Brings it back. Ball through the middle of the field, and he builds up quite the head of steam, brings it down at about the 45-yard line. And fumble goes against Millard, and Bellevue West takes over on downs here. Here from under center. Sends a man in motion, pitches it to Dylan Price. He's got room down the sidelines. He breaks open. Touchdown, Millard North. The Mustangs put their first score of the game on the board as Dylan Price takes one to the house for 6. Bradley takes the ball. He's got it. And, yeah, he's got the touchdown. Score for Bellevue West, and that they will now go up 19-7 with 58 seconds left to go in this first half. Petito's a guy that's been in the game quite a long time at Millard North. You know, my dad graduated in the class of '84, and he said that Coach Petito was his gym teacher back then. So he's been around the program for quite some time. He knows what he's doing. You know, he leads his teams to very good seasons on a perennial basis. You know, they're 9-2 this year, so dropped a couple games, one of them being to Millard West ball. He's looking to pass, being pursued by Bellevue West defenders. He's scrambling. He evades tacklers, and he's going to try and throw the ball. Launches it up to Dylan Price. Goes over his head and heads to the line here. He's going to give it to Jacob Matthew yet again. Matthew around the outside. He scores. The deficit is cut. This is physical football at its best right here. And Millard North's defense is not letting anything happen. That was their 4th or 5th stop in a row. 2nd and down and short. Kowalski, but that's Bradley there, tries to go for it. Over the middle. No signal from the ref here yet.
And
no score.
No score.
It's
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Home crowd is in full force right now, willing on their defense. Bradley giving the ball here. He's got him.
And
that is...
He stopped at the 1-yard line, so it's going to be an inch away from the goal line
oh,
once
my goodness.
again. Wow.
That was 7 stops in a row.
This defense
Can you believe it? This is going to be the biggest play of the game right here. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. They're going to throw it. Touchdown, Bellevue West. They find the receiver in the back of the end zone, and that's 6 points for Bellevue West. That's important right there.
Yeah.
Bellevue West is trying to get their guys charged up, and you can hear it from the visiting crowd. Definitely a sense of urgency from Millard North here. They've got to score. They've got to get the extra point, and that's just to send it to a second overtime. So Morrison heads to the line here. Under center. Sends Andrew Wine in motion, but he's going to give it to Jacob Matthew.
And that's a great gain. It's going to maybe bring up 3rd and obviously goal, but 3rd and...
It's 3rd and short for sure.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of... It's going to be about 3 to go. So they've got 3 yards to keep their season going here. Yeah, it doesn't look like he picked up anything there. They stopped it right at the line of scrimmage. Morrison trying to get his guys back in the game. Trying to get this crowd going.
This is playoff football right here.
This is as good as it gets for the semifinals.
Mustangs trailing by 7 here in overtime.
Morrison got 1 play to do it. Under center. Sends Wine in motion. Pitches to Wine. Wine around the outside. Touchdown, Mustangs! Millard North is still in this football game. You know, that brings up memories for Nebraska fans who are old enough to remember it, the 1984 Orange Bowl.
Yep, definitely.
Where Tom Osborne decided to go for it. The ball fell to the turf from Turner Gill's pass, and Nebraska lost the national championship game. But we'll see what Coach Petito tries here. If I were him, I think I would go for the extra point that would send it into double overtime and try for a stop. Puts a lot of faith on your defense there to try and get it going, because otherwise you've got no other choice.
Coach still talking to the huddle and
Yeah, taking his time to break there. Going to get every second out of that timeout that he can.
we might see him go for it here. Here we go, folks.
Matt Reed is on the sidelines. It's the 2-point conversion to keep this season, or to take this season home for Millard North. Will they do it?
One attempt. Here we go. Millard North going for the W here.
Morrison, under center, sends Kellogg in motion, gives it to Kellogg. It's a reverse. He's going to give it to Aaron Gertis. Gertis got room. He takes it through to the house. Touchdown, Millard North. They're going to win the football game and head to Memorial Stadium on a last-second overtime pass. Can you believe it? Here comes the crowd from Millard North. They're not going to keep him off the field.
What a win, folks. And now Millard North will be waiting after beating the #1 team in the nation, 11-0. They are now 11-1. Millard North will be waiting to see who they verse in the title game.
The #4 Millard North Mustangs have knocked off Bellevue West. Could anyone have ever seen this coming? This first game, we will be back here in about an hour for Millard West versus Omaha North. This is Will Morris and J.D. Wessel. We'll see you back here in about 45 minutes. Stay tuned.